Guys, it's June 6th. 6-6. They executed Order 66 today by revealing half of the set. Half of Legends of the Force. The whole thing. It's all here. We have a lot to talk about. And a lot of cooking and brewing to do. So a lot of these cards I have not seen at all. So you just get my raw reaction. But first, I just wanted to deliver a message from FFG. If you haven't already seen it, the reason behind this massive leak is that is in their most recent Instagram post. It says, Legends of the Force preview season update. In the past several weeks, we have learned that the full card files for the upcoming set have been leaked. Right? We know that access to these files can give players who have them an advantage in future competitions like the Galactic Championship. So in order to maintain a level playing field, we have now published the standard variants of all cards on our website database here on StarWarsUnlimited.com. So while this does interrupt our planned preview season, we will continue to highlight important cards and reveal alternate treatments like Showcase and Prestige variants on our socials and with the help of content creators in our community. We want to thank everyone who brought this leak to our attention, and we cannot wait to hear what you all think of Legends of the Force. So I think they totally did the right thing. I didn't even think about, players getting a competitive edge, knowing kind of what the card pool would be early, or being able to have time to prepare and build decks that the rest of us non-hackers would not have. So totally the right call, and we get this big Christmas Day, Order 66, June 6th day of just a massive content release. So let's hop into some spoilers. We're just going to go through the list and kind of pick and choose since there's so many. And let's do it. Okay, so we're just going to start from the top. I'm just filtering by Legends of the Force, and we're just going to go through and look at ones that we haven't seen yet. So I think the first one here is Kylo Ren's lightsaber attached to a non-vehicle unit. If this unit is a Force unit, it gains. This unit can't be exhausted by enemy card abilities. So pretty good. 2 cost, 1/3. Not amazing, but anti-exhaust is pretty cool. We're just going to power through these, and then we'll stop on the ones that are a little spicier, like this one, Always 2. So this is a Sith card, 4 cost, Vigilance, Villainy. Choose 2 friendly, unique Sith units. I believe that's what it's trying to say. If you do, give 2 shield tokens and 2 experience tokens to each chosen unit. Defeat all other friendly units. So it's kind of like that The Force is With Me card. They're not attacking, but you're giving 2 things, 2 shields and 2 experience. The condition seems kind of crazy to me. I mean, I don't know if there's like early Sith cards that you can find for like a 2 cost Sith, 3 cost Sith, and then you play Always 2. So, and they have to be unique Sith, right? So we'll see. Maybe there's a few more spoiled in this set, but pretty cool. Okay, now the next card is The Tragedy of Plagueis, which I'm so glad they gave. Oh, the art's not showing up, but we can see it here. The Tragedy of Plagueis learned. I'm so glad they used this art for this. It had to be The Tragedy of Plagueis, right? So choose a friendly unit. For this phase, it can't be defeated by having no remaining HP. And then an opponent chooses the unit they control, defeat that unit. So it's basically a 5 cost Power the Dark Side, plus you get the Shrewd effect for the phase of not having to be defeated. So that seems really fun to play with. That's very exciting. Next, I think we've got Jedi Holocron. Attached to a Force unit. Attached unit gains on attack. You may heal 3 damage for another unit. 1 for a 1/1. Seems reasonable. It's an upgrade. There's a lot of decks that care about that. It's not a lightsaber, so you're not going to be playing that onto your General Grievous. Jedi Trials, attached to a Force unit. Another 1 cost +0/+0, but you're getting an experience token on this unit. And then while attached Jedi has 4 more upgrades on it, it gains the Jedi trait. So actually, these kind of go hand in hand. If you're getting... that's gaining the Jedi trait, like, is that really gonna, like, matter? I think it's just really cool for flavor. Like, you kind of collecting these pieces, maybe a saber. You're going through the Jedi trials. You get a Jedi holocron, and now I'm a Jedi, kind of thing. I think that's super cool. Heirloom lightsaber attached to a non-vehicle unit. If attached unit is a Force unit, it gains Restore 1. So 2 for 2/2. Not, just pretty standard, but Restore 1's cool, and it's another saber, so that's fun. Calm in the Storm. 2 cost. Okay, so I haven't seen this one yet. So exhaust a friendly unit. If you do, give a shield token and 2 experience tokens to it. Okay, so again, kind of like Forces with me, but reverse. It's like, okay, sit down, exhaust a friendly unit. Instead of attacking with a friendly unit and getting that action economy, you're exhausting it, but you still get the shield token and 2 experience, just like Forces with me. And there's no restriction on it needing to be a Force unit, so seems pretty good. Buffing up a unit. Okay, this one I did see. This is excellent. Size matters not. Double blue. I love double blue. Okay, so if you control a Force unit, this upgrade costs 1 less to play. Attached unit's printed power is considered to be 5, and its printed HP is considered to be 5. So you can play this offensively or defensively. You can play it as a beef up a battle droid, or beef up a something super tiny and give it 4/4 essentially, kind of like Moment of Glory, which is a 3 cost 4/4, but that's just for the phase. So this seems pretty good. Or you could bring down a Crate Dragon to 5 HP and 5 attack. Just seems very, very fun. And obviously the art is amazing. I think I have to get this on a playmat. I mean, it's just one of the best moments in all of Star Wars, if not my favorite. On to the next one. Okay, we've got Secretive Sage. So this is basically Crafty Smuggler, but it's also the Force trait. So I think probably gotta see play. I mean, it seems pretty sweet. Force unit, 2/2, shielded, Axe Woves. So this is awesome. So it's Mandalorian Trooper, 2/2 shielded, but this unit gets 1/1 for each upgrade on him. So it's coming out as a 3/3 shielded, kind of like the Bounty Hunter, or no, it's Outlaw. I forget the card, but it's been seen playing Gar Saxon and I think Anakin decks and a few other decks. I think Han Blue is playing, Han 2 Blue is playing him. This seems just kind of better in every way. Maybe not in the Han 2 Blue aspect, because you'll just kill him if you do the shield thing. But you're getting a 3/3 shielded, and it's Mandalorian, and in Gar it's a 4/3. If it gets the shield knocked off, it's a lot less cool. But just I love Gar. I have Gar built out. This is auto include for him. So love that we're seeing some more Mandalorians. We saw Ogdo Bogdo. Okay, Tauntaun. So I didn't even realize this flavor, but my friend he told us this is basically Luke getting a shield. Like, the Tauntaun is Luke's body shield. So it's 3 cost, 3/3 when defeated. You may give a shield token to a damaged non-vehicle unit. So Luke is just, Ben, and Han cuts the Tauntaun open, and Luke gets the shield. So I love the flavor. I don't know if it's good, but it's very funny. It's very funny. Okay, on to the next one. We got Awakened Spectres. So 4 cost, 4/5. That doesn't seem very good. It has the Knight and Undead feature, or trait. I don't think we've seen Undead yet. I think that's the first Undead card. So, more reanimation. Maybe we get kind of like a Thrawn reanimator or something like that in the future, kind of from the Ahsoka series or whatnot. Cool. And then we'll go to the next page. We're still in blue. Okay, so Bolstered Endurance. Just a 1 cost, 1/3. That is a really awesome Mon Calamari Jedi, though. That is such cool art. I love that. I need that in hyperspace. Cure Wounds we've seen. Okay, we've seen all that. Whirlwind of Power. Okay, 3 cost. Give a unit -2/-2 for the phase. If you control a Force unit, give it -3/-3. Okay, that could be good. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But yeah, very cool. Okay. Vanille, I live to serve. Okay, you may defeat an experience token on a friendly unit. If you do, give an experience token to a friendly unit, so when played on attack. So this could be good in like maybe a Grand Moff Tarkin deck. It's a official, it's a Sith Imperial, so Grand Moff Tarkin could be really good for this one. There's probably a lot of uses for this, honestly. I mean, you curve right into your Emperor's Royal Guard. Probably pretty good with Emperor. Seems good. Seems good to me. Praetorian Guard, another. Oh, we were just talking about Emperor's Royal Guard. While you control a unit with 4 or more power, this unit gains Sentinel. So, yeah, I mean, Palpatine has 4 power, so it's kind of nice, but probably just a little bit worse than a Royal Guard in that sense. So, probably just Snoke's Royal Guard essentially. 8th Brother. Okay, so 6 cost 5/7 ambush. So same kind of thing as Vader, except 1 cost less. And then when you play another unit, you may use the Force. If you do, give a unit +2/+2 for this phase. This seems good. I'm definitely going to be playing this in draft for sure. Yeah, I like that a lot. Honestly, when you play another unit, use a Force token. Seems good all around. I love more Inquisitor stuff. And then the Inquisitor's lightsaber attached to a non-vehicle unit while this unit gains. Alright, attached unit gains while attacking a Force unit. This gains +2. Okay, so it's specific to Force unit when attacking Force units. I don't know if I like it that much, just because depending on you don't have any control against what you're gonna face, but I like the flavor. I love it actually. Craving Power. This is a rare. It's a 5 cost 2/2 upgrade. Attached to a friendly unit. Deal damage to an enemy unit equal to the attached unit's power. Huh. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, because Strike True costs 3, but this gives the unit +2/+2, so it's effectively you're buffing the unit as well as. Wow, yeah, this is kind of like a little. I mean, it's giving like Overwhelming Barrage vibes, honestly. You get +2/+2, and then you're not spreading it, but you get to deal that damage to 1 unit. I mean, this seems good. I mean, Overwhelming Barrage is like the best card in the game. So even if there's another card like that gives something +2/+2, and this is permanent, and it's only 1 unit, but wow, that seems really good. Wow, same color combo. Love the art too. I actually really like that scene. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, Point Rain Reclaimer. I have not seen this one. When played, if you control a Jedi unit, you may give experience token to this unit. Interesting. I feel like there's probably some lore that I don't know here. Like this guy got lost on a mission or something. I don't know, but this seems cool. The design, is funny. That's cool though. We get more clones. Nice for an LSA. Lore Santeca. 2 cost 3/2. When defeated, you may give an experience token to a unique unit. Okay. Pretty simple. Resistance card, so more stuff for Holdo. Very good. Yeah, we did see this one today. I'm not sure if this was a accidental leak or if this was planned to be revealed, but we got Leia Organa Extraordinary. This is a legendary. So Leia Organa floating through space. While this unit is in the space arena, she can't ready and gains action. Use the Force, so no tap action. Move this unit to the ground arena and give each other friendly heroism unit 2/2 for this phase. This just seems awesome. I love this. Some of my buddies, we were talking about doing Lightspeed Assault with Leia, which is just incredible because, little bits of Leia flying through space, killing Star Destroyers seems absurd and fun. And honestly, this card seems just awesome. And again, more stuff for Holdo. I love it. And the art's sick. It's very sweet. Okay. Yoda. That's another legendary. We got an 8 cost Yoda. My ally is the Force. 5/9. Force Jedi Republic. When played, you may use the Force. If you do, heal 5 damage from a base. Okay, so he's got immediate impact at the very least. You're paying 8, so he better. When you use the Force, which is included in that immediate when played, you may deal damage to a unit equal to twice the number of units you control. Wow, so a lot going on here. So if you control 2 units, if you have control 1 unit and then you play out, you have 2. So he's healing 5 and dealing 4 at worst, basically. At worst, he'd be dealing 2 damage, but that ability stays whenever you use the Force, so I really like it. And he's not going to be removed very easily. It's a big stat line, so seems really cool. And then we got Yoda's lightsaber. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why, but I don't like when Yoda's like shown in high def. I like the puppet Yoda like a lot better. I don't know. This art is kind of weird to me. But seems like a great lightsaber. I prefer the lightsabers that are 3-1 over the 1-3s every single day, or the 2-2s every single day. When played, you may use the Force. If you do, heal 3 damage from a base. Seems good. And it's another use the Force trigger for another Force payoff, something like... it doesn't have to be like a Yoda either. Like, a lot of these lightsabers are like, if unit is named Mace Windu, draw 2 cards or whatever. Or if it's Darth Vader, deal 4 damage to ground unit or whatever. This is just... you can use the Force, which is so awesome. It is unique, but I think this is a great lightsaber. Following the path, 1 cost, search the top 8 cards of your deck for 2 Force units, reveal them, and put them on top of your deck in any order. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, prepare for takeoffs, 2 costs, search the top 10, I think. Maybe it's 8. But this just seems good. I mean, it's 1 cost. Seems great. You're drawing 2. Oh, no, you're not drawing 2. You're not drawing 2. You're putting them on top of your deck. Okay. So you're setting... it's a setup. It's like kind of a combo card. I was like, wow. 1 cost, draw 2. That seems insane. Okay. That seems all right. Luminous Beings we already saw. Okay. I saw this get spoiled on our text thread. Okay. Oppo Rancis says this is the best double green payoff we've seen yet. 3 cost, 3/5. 3 cost, 3/5, guys. This unit gains ambush while another friendly unit has ambush. The same is true for Grit, Hidden, Overwhelm, Saboteur, Sentinel, and Shielded. This unit gains Raid 2 while another friendly unit has Raid. The same is true for Restore. So it has everybody's... It gains everybody's keywords. And if those keywords are Raid 2 or Restore, it basically gets 2 Raid... wait. Okay, so... yeah, I'm still trying... it's the same is true for Restore. The way this is worded is I think, good but funny. So the unit gains Raid 2 while another friendly unit has Raid. So if a unit has Raid 3, it still has Raid 2. Okay, so because it sticks it. Yeah, of course. Other than that would be crazy if it got to scale. That makes sense. So it's stuck at Restore 2 and Raid 2. Makes sense. This seems crazy. Also legendary. I love that they gave this to such a wacky guy. Like, I don't know anything about Oppo Rancis. I've seen him, like, in the 2002 Clone Wars. I think he says something kind of arbitrary, but I just love him. That's amazing. Incredible. Okay, wow. Another double green. Acclamator Assault Ship. 7 cost, 5/8. On attack, you may give another unit 5/5 for this phase. Double green Piet, anybody? That could be good. Double green Piet? I don't know. We'll see. That could work. Okay, Minoc. 2 cost, 2/3 Overwhelm. Alright, and it's a creature. Seems legit. Hive Defense Wing. 3 costs, 2/4 Restore 1. Separatist. Okay, maybe we see it in a Dooku deck. Something like that. Alright, we're going to keep going to page 3. Okay, so Outer Rim Mystic. 3 costs, 2/6. Wow, that's Force. Okay, that's an interesting stat line. We haven't seen that for 3 yet. That seems okay, actually. I like that. Okay, so we've got the Cadu, 4 cost, 4/4 creature. When played, you may give another friendly unit Overwhelm for this phase. Yeah, my same friend pointed out Yeah, this doesn't have the Naboo trait. What's going on here? Those guys are Naboo staples, right? Okay, so Dagoyan Master. 5 cost, 5/5. When played, when defeated, you may use the Force. If you do, search the top 5 cards of your deck for a Force unit, reveal it, and draw it. Huh. I don't have anything to say about this. This just seems fair. When played, 5/5, Force unit, draw a card. What is this? What is that? Oh, man. Okay. Relic Scavenger. This is cool. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, he found a lightsaber. Look at that art. I love it. 5 cost, 4/6, restore 2. Interesting design. Restore, because he fixes things. I don't know. Yeah, I guess like mechanics have like a flavor of restoring, or scavengers, I guess. Seems okay. I don't know. I hope Fringe gets some support. Maybe there's some cards today that have Fringe support I haven't seen yet. Okay. Trident Assault Ship. 6/6 Separatist Vehicle Transport Overwhelm. Yeah, maybe Dooku. Maybe Dooku deck, yeah. Okay, the Purgle King. Leading the Journey. 8 cost, 4/12 creature with Restore 4. Is that the biggest Restore number we've ever seen? I think that's got to be the biggest Restore number we've ever seen. I'm fairly certain. When played, draw a card for each friendly unit with 7 more remaining HP. So, if you're playing a bunch of Purgles, Space Whales, you're going to draw a bunch of cards. I like that a lot. I think that's cool. I mean, Restore 4? That's crazy. Oh, man. Draw a card. Yeah, just drawing cards, restoring. I mean, it seems really fun. I like that a lot. Okay, Pileo Star Compass. Oh, what is this from? I should know what this is from, but sorry, guys. It's 2 cost, 1/1. 2 cost, +1/+1. Search the top 3 cards of your deck for a unit, reveal it, and draw it. Okay. So we're paying 2 to draw 1, give something a 1/1. I'm down. I'm down with that. That's cool. Oh, the Burden of Masters. Interesting. Yes, this is the kind of Yoda that I like. I like the sneaky little puppet Yoda. 1 cost rare. It's put a Force unit from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck. If you do, play a unit from your hand and give 2 experience tokens to it. Put a Force unit. I had to read that again. Put a Force unit from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck. Okay. If you do, play a unit from your hand and give 2 experience tokens to it. Like paying its cost, obviously. Interesting. So it's a 1 cost, give something 2 experience tokens if we're able to put a Force unit in the discard pile. Very interesting. Yeah, it's like passing on their knowledge. Like, okay, he's dead now. He's going back on the bottom of the deck. Well, I guess you could recur it. It's kind of like you could draw back into that. Search your feelings back for that card that died. Interesting. Very interesting. Overpower. I have not seen this one yet. Hey, we got Rex. 3 cost. Give a unit +3/+3 and overwhelm for this phase. I like that better than Moment of Glory. I like that. That's cool. Rampage. Each friendly creature unit gets +2/+2. Okay, so we got some creature anthems. Are we going to see a creature swarm deck? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, Grand Inquisitor. Here's a legendary. 3 cost, 3/4, hidden, raid 1. Each other friendly Inquisitor unit gains hidden. Now, I think that means like you give them hidden when it comes into play, kind of like how Dooku, the 4 cost, the new Dooku, when he is played, he re-triggers everyone is hidden. Maybe this just, while he's in play, like gives them hidden, because I know hidden is just for the phase. So I'm interested how that works out, but I like that a lot. It works very well with set 1 Grand Inquisitor, obviously, because you're going to play him and then ready him up, and he has 2 health, but guess what? Doesn't matter that he has 2 health because he's not going to be traded into because he's hidden. And the raid 1 to top it off is just awesome. I love this. Yeah. Grand Inquisitor, you're right to be afraid. Okay, Heavy Missile Gunship. Separate destroyed vehicle transport. 4 cost, 4/3 action, deal 2 damage to a ground unit. Interesting. Very interesting. 4 cost, 4/3 is not amazing, but I like that ability. That's, well, but you have to, I don't know. That's kind of weird, but maybe I've said maybe a Dooku deck many times today, but I think that's probably where it's sitting. Okay, Battle Fury. I haven't seen this one. 2 costs, 3/3. Okay. Attached unit gains attack, discard a card from your hand. Okay, so this is the stat line of Entrenched, which Entrenched can't attack bases. Discard a card from your hand. Yeah, maybe there's some decks like Kylo that like to discard a card. Migs Mayfield likes you to discard cards. Yeah, that's... I think that'll see you play. I like the art too. Okay. Seen these? Oh, we have not seen Rey. Okay. I did see this one earlier. 5 cost, 5/5. Okay, so first of all, Rey with Palpatine's power. Okay. When you draw this card during the action phase, if you control a red leader or base... What if I control a red leader, the card? If you control red leader or base, you may reveal this card from your hand. If you do, deal 2 damage to a unit and 2 damage to a base. Okay, I love when draw effects, because you don't have to do anything. It's just draw it. Oh, great. I'll, yeah, as long as you have a red leader, 2 damage to a base, 2 damage to... you can just resource it. I mean, right? Is that not... Am I not reading that right? I mean, that seems really good. Or is the action phase, does it need to be drawn into, like... I have to search for a unit and then draw it like that, or the regroup phase doesn't count for that. So, I don't know. It seems cool. I like cards that say when you draw this. That seems really fun to play with. So, cool. And 5/5 Force Jedi Resistance, more Holdo power. I'm all for it. Okay, Sindralig, Esteemed Blade Master. So, I fancy myself a Star Wars fan. I don't remember this guy. And he's a legendary. So he's an 8 cost, 5/6. When played, you may play a lightsaber upgrade from your hand for free on this unit. If you do, ready him. Wow. Oh, wow. This could be a crazy finisher. I mean, if you have enough units on the board to dirtle actions until your opponent's able to claim, and then you just have this free thing like, I'll just play Sindralig and put a Jedi lightsaber on him and swing through base for 8. Like, that seems crazy. That seems crazy. I mean, very cool. I mean, like, it has to line up, but yeah, interesting. Let's look at who Sindralig is. Sindralig. Security, okay. I guess he was in Clone Wars, so there's probably just an episode I'm missing. Oh, he was killed by Darth Vader. Okay, is highly skilled power renowned for his mastery of lightsaber and combat. Okay. One of the finest duelists in the Jedi Order was appointed Battle Master. Well, that makes sense. Esteemed Battle Master. Oh no, sorry, Blade Master. Wait. Did I read that wrong? Wow, no, it did say Battle Master. Okay. He's the Battle Master of Blades. Very cool, very cool. Alright. We're getting into the red more. Alright, Knight Saber. It's just attached to a Jedi non-vehicle unit. 2 cost, 3/2. That's better than a lot of sabers for 2. Honestly, that seems really good. And that saber, look at that thing. That's massive. That's a staff. It's cool. It's a cool lightsaber. I love lightsabers with the emitter, where it's like more of like a, you can see the emitter right there. That's really cool. Oh, very cool. Wow, I like that. Okay, focus determines reality. 2 cost, red white. Each friendly force unit gains raid 1 and saboteur for this phase. That could be really good in Kid Fisto. Wow. Yeah. Interesting. Paz Vizsla. Okay. 5 cost, double aggression, 3/6. This unit gets +2 for each damage on him. Wow. So that's like double grit. He's double gritted up. Amazing. And he's a rare. Yeah, Paz Vizsla, Unyielding Warrior. Interesting. Yeah, double red Bo-Katan. I've seen that do a lot. You know, you're running Dark Sabers in there, and you can afford to because of the aspect penalty. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, +2. So if he has, I mean, he could potentially, if he had 5 damage on him, you know, that's a 13 power Paz Vizsla. That's fun. That's fun dreams. Okay, DRK-1 Probe Droid, the thing that Maul sends out to spy on his prey. 2 cost, 2/3 droid. So Invisible Hand can get this. When played, you may defeat a non-unique upgrade. Wow. Okay, so it can't defeat leaders on ships and stuff like that, pilot leaders, and it can't defeat signature blades and stuff, but that seems pretty good. Kind of like Fang Fighter. Cheaper Fang Fighter can be pulled from Invisible Hand. That's really cool. I like that. I'm loving this. This is Christmas right now. We're just getting new cards. Okay, Cartel Interceptor. 3 cost, 2/3, raid 2. Grand Inquisitor. Could also work in a Martian Row deck since he doubles the raid. Pretty cool. Hyena Bomber. Okay, 3 cost, 2/2. We're getting a lot of these Separatist droids in the Legend of the Force set. All right, Separatist droid vehicle fighter. When played, if you control another red unit, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. I don't think that one's very good. I don't know. 3 cost, Jedi in hiding. Ooh, and it's a Rhodian Jedi. 3/3 hidden. When defeated, you may use the Force. If you do, each opponent discards a card from their hand, which is extra good in Twin Suns because it's each opponent. This is cool. Yeah, I'll play this in Third Sister. Yeah, seems good. Force Jedi hiding, hidden. Yeah, hand hate. Maybe Quinlan. I don't know. Seems cool. Hey, speaking of the devil. Okay, Blockade Runner. 5 cost, 4/4, Saboteur. When this unit deals combat damage to a base, you may give an experience token to this unit. Okay. I mean, it's a cheap capital ship. Rebel. Seems okay. Okay. CC10. This is the coolest CC10 art I've ever seen. It is so sick. I loved him in 2002 Clone Wars miniseries, or whatever year that's from. Yeah, with the space helmet and everything. That's just sick. This is even cooler, though, with the lightsaber just humming. You can see it humming there. 5 cost, 4/6. When played, if you have the initiative, deal 1 damage each of up to 3 units. It doesn't seem amazing, but it's cool. It's cool. Paying a bunch of units. That would be good in Django. Be really good in Django Fett if he was unbanned, so maybe. Okay, Ravenous Rathnar. Alright, 6 cost, 8/5. That's a crazy stat line. That can be ECL'd. Kill an 8 health leader. So, Akbar no longer safe. Invasion Control Ship. Okay. So, Separatist vehicle, capital ship. Each friendly droid unit gains raid 2. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, that's droid swarm deck enabler. That's amazing. Or sorry, 7 cost, 5/9. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I really like that. Raid 2. I love Anthem effects. We saw Ben do the other day. We'll look at him now since he's pretty recent. On attack, deal 3 damage to each other unit. For 8. It's the biggest stat line we've seen for that little. So, for Han 2, you're pulling out a 7 cost, 10/8. Seems pretty good. Okay, Heavy Blaster Cannon. So this is more Paz Vizsla. Oh my gosh. The Paz Vizsla strategy. People are going to love it. Attached to a non-vehicle unit. When played, you may deal 1 damage to a ground unit, then 1 damage to the same unit. Then deal 1 damage to the same unit. What? Oh my gosh. So, wow. So you could use this offensively or just double down on the Paz trigger and you're giving him 3 damage. That's, you're giving him 2 power and 2 health. But you're effectively pushing him up by 5 power. No, not 5. 6, so 8. Because he's it's doubled. Wait. My mind is going crazy with this math. Wow. Okay. We're gonna have to build something, Paz Vizsla. That's very cool. I have not seen this one. Unleash Rage. Look at that Maul. Use the Force. Lose your Force token. If you do, give a friendly unit +3 for the phase. Okay. So it's not an immediate pump. You're getting a 1 cost +3 for the Force. You're not getting to attack with it right away, but could be a good finisher. Could be pretty sweet. Ataru Onslaught. Ready a Force unit. Oh yeah, we've already seen that one. Okay, do or do not. You may use the Force token. If you do, draw 2 cards. If you do not, draw a card. So I like the flexibility here. Yeah. Pay 2, draw 2 if you use the Force. If you do not, just draw 1. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Lightsaber Throw. 2 cost tactic. Discard a lightsaber card from your hand. If you do, deal 4 damage to a ground unit and draw a card. That's so fun. 2 cost. It's a little tricky because you have to have a lightsaber in your hand. But that's cool. That's very cool. Stuff that likes discard. Yeah, I think that'll have some niche application. That's very cool, very fun. Okay, Time of Crisis, Disaster. I'm really excited to see what they do with the Disaster tag. Hopefully there's some way to reduce the cost or maybe buff them up or ignore the aspect penalty or something. Each player chooses a unit they control, deal 3 damage to each unit, not chosen this way. So wow, you have to choose who are you going to save. I think that's cool. Kind of like a cheaper bombing run. Yeah, that's interesting. I like that. Adept of Anger. 1 cost, 1/3 Force unit. Action, use the Force, exhaust a unit. I mean, okay, that's fine. What am I looking at? What is this from? Wait, what is this? Deceptive Shade. 2 cost, 2/3 when defeated. The next unit you play this phase gains Ambush. This seems really cool. Oh, and it's another undead. Wow, very cool. I need to look at what are these from. I fancy myself a Star Wars fan, but these devs are really digging deep. The Banking Clan Shuttle. 3 cost, 3/3 hidden. Okay, hidden space unit. Art is interesting. Second Sister we saw. It's pretty sweet. Balin, yeah, Martian. Okay, Corrupted Saber. Is this? Wait. Okay, Corrupted Saber. 2 cost, 2/1. Attached to a non-vehicle unit. If an attached unit is a Force unit, it gains on attack. The defender gets -2 attack. Okay, so it's like a kind of similar Electro Staff vibes. That's pretty cool. Cool art too, like shrouding the face. That's kind of sick. Okay, wow, we're plugging through these. Hey, it's BD1. Yeah, we've seen this from the spoilers, but here's the art of the normal card, not the Prestige or the event exclusive. So 1 cost, 1/3 hidden. When played, choose another friendly unit. While this unit is played, the chosen unit gets +1 as it gains Saboteur. Seems good to me. Seems great to me. Mind Trick. Okay, Premonition of Doom. The next time you take the initiative this phase, exhaust all units. Very interesting. Wow, I like that. That's very cool. I haven't played the second Jedi game. I've only played Jedi Fallen Order. I haven't played Jedi Survivor. I have it, but my computer can't run it. So, all right, Zuckuss. Zucky. 5 cost, Cunning, double Cunning, 4/7, Force Bounty Hunter. Yeah, Force Bounty Hunter. On attack, name a card, then discard the top card of the defending player's deck. If a card with that name is discarded, this unit gets +4 for this attack. So we were kind of talking about this when this first got spoiled. I mean, first of all, Zuckuss, he's force sensitive, guys. He's force sensitive. It's on Wikipedia. Okay, look it up. He's force sensitive, all right? Got it? He uses it to track his prey, I believe. But, if a card with that name is discarded with the name that you named of the top of the defending player's deck, guys, that's sounding like Thrawn 1 to me. Thrawn 1 double yellow. Seems insane. Attack for 8, and you get to discard that card, knowing what that card is every single phase. Seems pretty sweet. And if you have Forlom out, his name is still Zuckuss, guys, so that's a 5/8. And then you're attacking for a 9 now. That's what I like. Okay, Force Speed. This is another double yellow. Attack with the unit. For this attack, it gains on attack, return any number of non-unique upgrades attached to the defenders to their owner's hands. What? Attack with the unit. For this attack, gains on attack, return any number of Oh, okay. This seems incredibly niche, but yeah, I don't get that one. Interesting. All right, yeah. People, let me know if you understand the combo here. I'm not seeing it, but I'm sure there's a reason. Okay, Babu Frick. Hey, I forget how he says hey. It's been a lot since I've seen these movies. Okay, 1 cost, 1/4. Action, you may attack with a friendly droid unit. For this attack, it deals damage equal to the remaining HP instead of its power. Okay. That's seems very niche too, but a 1 cost, 1/4 Underworld. I mean, I like that stat line, and the flavor is cool, and honestly seems like it could be pretty good. I mean, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that they made him like pretty good. And he's a rare. Nice. Okay, Lothcat. 1 play, when defeated, you may exhaust your ground unit. Interesting. For a creature as well. Okay. Okay. Mysterious Hermit. 2 cost, 1/4 ambush. Huh. Okay, I love the art. I love the art. That is super cool. It's a force unit that's going to stick around because it's got 4 health. It's got ambush in case they played some, cheap sucky guy or a token or something. And you're getting the force too, right on turn 1. So, honestly, I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Draft for sure. I'm definitely going to be playing that in draft in a force deck. Getting the force on turn 1. Okay, Tusken Tracker. Tusken keyword, let's go. That's the first I've seen of it. 3 cost, 2/4, raid 2. When played, each enemy unit loses hidden. Yeah, they find him out. Okay, that you've been spotted. We're gonna shoot you down, kind of thing. Cool. That's cool. Charging Philac. Charging Philac. Charging Philac. It's a 4 cost, 3/4 creature with ambush and hidden. That's cool. It can hit you, and you can't hit it back. Yeah, pretty simple. I like it. Dooku. Oh, yeah, Life Wind Sage. So it's a 4 cost, 3/5. While an enemy unit is exhausted, this unit gains raid 2. Okay. Maybe a Cal Kestis deck. Something like that. Sorcerers of Tund. Yeah, so I don't know what this is. Oh, am I seeing the gold bar down there? Does that mean Legends or I don't know. 6 cost, 6/6 shielded. Yeah. Maybe see it in Gar. It's interesting. Whoa, Ascension Cable. Yeah, they all do the Ascension Cable and fly up and Phantom Menace. Attached unit against Saboteur. Cool. Okay, 2 cost, 1/3 Saboteur. Seems okay. Seems okay. I like it better than the 1 cost, 1/1 that gives Saboteur. I mean, getting a lot more beefy stat line there. Disturbance in the Force. Oh, the headache. Okay, 1 cost. If a friendly unit left play this phase, the Force is with you. And you may give a shield token to a unit. Okay, so it can create the Force and give a shield token to a unit if something left play. Very cool, very cool. If friendly unit left play. Force slow. Nice. 1 cost given exhausted unit -8 for this phase. Wow. So it has to be exhausted, so, you know, it's basically just for trading into something, but -8 is crazy. I mean, someone plays a crate, you know, I've just been thinking about crate lately, but you know, these big units, it makes it easier to take down. I like that. That's very cool. Very cool. Psychometry? Oh, yeah, those are those light bows that what's her face Omega uses in Bad Batch. I didn't finish that show, but what is going on? Choose another card in your discard pile. Search the top 5 cards of your deck for a card that shares the same trait with the chosen card. Reveal it and draw it. Huh. Wow. That's interesting, for sure. That's definitely interesting. Alright, trust your instincts. Okay. 1 cost, use the force. If you do, attack with the unit, it gets +2 for this attack and deals combat damage for a defender. That's what I like. So we're getting a shoot first for using the force. That's a little bit better. That's cool. Very cool. I like that. Shoot first, but the force. Oh, we saw this. Oh, this is just amazing. That's from a different day. We got to get through these ones. Oh, we've already seen that too. Okay. 3 lessons learned. 2 cost. Play a unit from your hand, paying its cost. It gains hidden for this phase. Give an experience token and a shield to it. A lot of cards today that give experience tokens and shields in 1 action. So, yeah, maybe units are going to be sticking around a lot more. But, yeah, hidden, experience, and shield. Yeah, it can't be attacked, so it's going to protect that shield from getting popped. I like the 3 lessons flavor because you're giving it hidden, experience, and shield, right? So he's saying, okay, you gotta, you know, I like that flavor. That's cool. Tip the scale. Ooh, we got the. This excites me because I use the chance cubes to determine initiative. That's so fun. 2 cost. Tip the scale. Force and a trick for Jabba. Look at an opponent's hand and discard a non-unit card from it. More hand hate. Very cool. I like it. The boy, he's mother. Alright, will the forest color in? Okay, Fallen Jedi. The Cyclops MF. 3 cost, 3/4 Force Jedi and Villainy. Okay. Sand Trooper Cavalry. 4 cost, 2/6 with grit. Okay. Yeah. It's Imperial Creature. That's kind of cool. Trooper. Got a lot of relevant traits. HK-87 Assassination Droid. No, Assassin Droid. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we got 5 cost HK-87 Assassin Droid. Okay, so it's Imperial Droid. 4/4. When defeated, deal 2 damage to each ground unit. Wow. So when it goes out, I mean, this could be a good sneak attack, honestly. Seems cool. Army of the Dead, another undead card. Knight and Undead, 6/7. Or 7/6. Okay. The Sun. Alright. Embodiment of Darkness. 7 cost. 6/8. Force. While the Force is with you, each friendly unit gains +2. Pretty straightforward. Seems cool. Yeah. Yeah, 7 costs, 6/8. Obviously, you're getting a good body. You're getting a pretty good body for that rate. And an Anthem effect. I'm a big fan of Anthem effects, so we'll take it. All right, and then we got Consumed by the Dark Side. Give 2 experience tokens to a unit, then deal 2 damage to it. Wow. Okay, so more Quinlan stuff. It's a force traded card. I mean, give this to Paz Vizsla. That's all I'm gonna say. Just give it to Paz Vizsla. All right. Fly to the Inquisitor. You may return a force unit and a lightsaber upgrade from your discard pile to your hand. Wow. Okay, so You could potentially draw 2 off of this from your discard pile. It's kind of cool. A lot of cards that have been discarding. There's a new Kylo leader that this could go really well with. So, yeah, we'll spoil the leaders here at the end. But next we've got In the Shadows, a 2-cost, give an experience token to each of up to 3 friendly units with hidden. Okay, so a lot of experience giving. Yeah, experience token each of 3 friendly units. Yeah, you could kind of like it's kind of like a medal ceremony, but it costs 2. Don't even have attack this phase, you have hidden, but I don't know. Could see it work. Okay, Vulptex. This is that crystal fox from I think Last Jedi. 2-cost, 3/2 hidden creature, and it's mono heroism. Okay, very cool. All right, Gungan Warrior. 3-cost, 3/2 shielded, restore 1. So, 7th Fleet Defender. That's a 3/2 shielded for 3. That sees play. This is that, but it has restore 1, and it's a Gungan Trooper, and it's mono heroic, so pretty flexible. Seems good. Jocasta Nu, the Gift of Knowledge. All right. 3-cost, 3/4. When played, you may attach a friendly upgrade on a friendly unit to a different eligible unit. She's trading holocrons around. She's trading lightsabers around. Is it going to see play? I don't know. Anything could happen. This set is crazy. Okay, Medical Frigate. 4-cost, 3/6. On attack, you may heal 2 damage from another unit. Seems okay. I like the stat line. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing. Yeah, I'll put this in Twin Suns for sure, because you could heal other people's units and use it as a bargaining tool. It's kind of fun. Blue Squadron Assault Wing. Okay, it's the 5-cost, 5/5 raid 1 Republic Vehicle Fighter. Pretty simple. All right, the Daughter. Okay, Embodiment of Light. So this is 5-cost, 4/6. When damage is dealt to your base, you may use the Force. If you do, heal 2 damage from your base. So that seems really good in Avar Chris, because it's something that doesn't have a cap on it. You can use the Force as many times as you want. The deal 2 damage to your base. Use Avar's action, get the Force back. They're dealing more damage to your base, you're healing. You just use the Force twice in 1 round. That could bring her out earlier. I like this card a lot. Definitely going to be in Avar for sure. All right, Longbeam Cruiser. It's a 6-cost, 6/6 Republic Vehicle Capital Ship. Restore 1. The long beams are cool. I know they're in the... Oh, yeah, this has the gold bar down at the bottom. Yeah, so they're in Light of the Jedi. I've read about them in the High Republic. I don't think this is amazing, but long beams are cool. Okay. Gifted Urchin. I don't know if we've seen it. Oh, we had seen this, yeah. 2-cost, 1/4 Force. We saw a 2-cost, 1/4 Force in Heroism, and in Yellow that had Ambush, so I don't know. Kowakian Monkey Lizard. 2-cost, 2/1 Ambush Creature. Like that. More Salacious Crumb craziness. Hey, it's Pelly. 2-cost, 1/4. Another 2-cost, 1/4. That's 2-cost. That's 2 2-cost, 1/4s in a row. All right. On attack, give an experience token to a friendly vehicle or droid unit. I like that. That's cool. I like 1/4s. They stick around. Experience token to a friendly vehicle or droid unit. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Ravening Gundark. 5-cost, 5/4. Deal 1 damage to a ground unit. Huh. Yeah. That doesn't seem super good. But it's cool. Okay, so this is a legendary aspect list card, The Father. 8-cost, 5/10 Force. I like that they put him at 5/10 because it's like balanced. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but when you use the Force, you may deal 1 damage to this unit. If you do, the Force is with you. So the Force will always be with you, as long as the father is alive, because he's got 10 booty. That's 10 booty to deal 1 damage to that unit. That's crazy. See, I mean, is it gonna be like? I'm not just gonna jam this. This is like a combo piece. I'm not just gonna jam this for 8, But maybe Avar likes it. I don't know. I mean, it works really well with the daughter. So, yeah. Okay, go into hiding. Choose a unit. It can't be attacked this phase. So it's kind of like that on top of things, except it doesn't get a buff. Yeah, okay. Last words. Okay. If a friendly unit was defeated this phase, give 2 experience tokens to a unit. Yeah. Seems legit. Like that art. That's pretty sweet. And then the tokens. Alright, so that was a lot of information. There's so many build-arounds. There's so many. Oh, man, I don't even know where to start. Okay, so I said that I would spoil the leaders, and I totally forgot until I'm just sitting down now to edit. Let's actually look at the leaders here. Let's start out with Anakin Skywalker. This is a mono-heroic, so it's tempted by the dark side. Action, use the Force. Play a villainous non-unit card from your hand, ignoring its aspect penalties. So, play Power of the Dark Side in a heroic deck, or any villainy non-unit card, ignoring its aspect penalties. And on the back side, 5 cost 4/6, pretty good. And the action doesn't tap him. It's just use the Force. So, do I think it's good? We'll see. My instinct is not really. These mono heroic just don't seem amazing unless we get like a multicolor base or something like that. But he helps with that. His ability helps with filling out your rainbow. So maybe it does work. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. I'm definitely going to be trying it out. I don't know if it's good, but I'm definitely going to try it out. And then we got Barriss Offee. We have become villains. So, action, use the Force, lose your Force token, play an event from your hand, it costs 1 less. So, you're cheating out events. 6 costs 4/7. Kind of sucks, but, just standard. Action, use the Force, play an event from your hand, costs 1 less. So, I think the ability is cool. Event cheating, I think that's sick. Barriss is a cool character. Not much more to say, honestly, than that. But next we've got Rey. Nobody. So action, if you played a non-unit Force card this phase, there's a lot of those cards that say Force on them. They're not units. Deal 1 damage to a unit. So no spending the Force, just if you played a non-unit Force card this phase, you get to deal damage. So, niche, but if your whole thing is non-unit Force cards or, lightsabers or whatnot, playing every phase, action, deal a damage to a unit. There's plenty of ping leaders, but you get to choose where it goes, so she's pretty good. And then the backside, she's a 7 deploy. 6/8. When deployed, you may discard your hand if you do draw 2 cards. It's kind of underwhelming, honestly. It's better than Vader, which is kind of funny. Like, Vader's a 7 cost 5/8. Stat line wise, but the Vader's ability is way better. I don't think this is great. It's not really even that interesting to me. The other Rey leader is so much more fun, in the way I see it. But I don't know. I could be wrong. So, and then let's see what we got next. Yeah, Kylo. So this is the one that I'm most excited about. So I love blue-black. Kylo's cool too. Discard a card from your hand. So it's just action. Discard a card from your hand. If you discard an upgrade this way, draw a card. So you get to discard. You get a ping. You get to get Migs off and replenish your hand. You're just not falling behind. You get to draw your cards. You get to sift through your deck. Now he is a 7 deploy for only a 5/5. But his when deployed is that you get to play any number of upgrades from your discard pile on this unit. So that whole time from resource 2 to 7, you're putting a bunch of upgrades, and then you can just suit him up Voltron style, which I love. And he's a Sentinel, so you're putting stuff that debuffs the enemy, like the Electro Staff, or the new stuff that debuffs the enemy. There's just so much potential here. So I really, really like this. I think it's a cool design, and I like Kylo. And 7 deploy leaders, they can be tricky, but the ones that I'm most excited about are of our Chris. She's 9, right? She come on an 8 or 7 or whatever. But I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about Kylo. And I even think Snoke, he's boring, but he's cool. I mean, he works. I mean, he's 6 cost, 5/8 essentially when he attacks. I mean, I'm just hyped for these leaders. But those are the leaders for today. Anakin probably the most spicy one, kind of with the Revan. If we had a mono black, we're gonna get a mono white. And I love it. I think it's very cool. So those are the leaders there for you guys. All right, so the video's already almost an hour long. I don't want to get it any longer, but I did just want to go over some of my favorite cards from what we just revealed. Just a short list. So first card, I think Axe Woves is cool. I like playing Gar Saxon. I like the theme. I like upgrades. He'll be super fun. Craving Power is another one of those cards that I just think seems really good. I mean, it's like Overwhelming Barrage. I know it's just one target, but it's permanent. So I think there's something to be said about that. And the art's cool. And then Leia is just so fun and funny and silly and cool, and it's a legendary, and it's just so many things. Okay, how can I make this work like crazy and just do this massive anthem effect on all my heroism units? So I'm really excited about that. Yoda seems really cool. I'm definitely gonna play him in the Avar shell. You're healing damage from your base with you've got crazy top end, so you need that healing as well as just being able to get that force going. It's very cool. And then every time you do the force, you have to deal with Yoda, or it's just you're gonna remove everything. So, and then Oppo Rancisis, he just seems crazy, and also it's the best. Honestly, maybe the only double green payoff we've seen that's really worth it. Maybe we start seeing double green decks just for this literal reason of Oppo Rancisis. Very cool. The Purgle King, I also like. Just drawing a bunch of cards, restore 4, big unit in space. You put a Hotshot Blaster, put a lightsaber on him. I just think it looks fun. Grand Inquisitor seems really hype, just because I think Grand Inquisitor set 1 has a really fun play style, and it's just been hard to get those units to stick when you're having to deal them damage. It's very action intensive, but with this hidden, it seems really good, and you're giving all the other Inquisitors hidden. So it's just obviously they designed it for that. So I'm hyped about that. And then Sindralig, 8 cost 5/6. You may play a lightsaber upgrade from your hand for free on this unit if you do ready him. I don't know if it's good because I know it's 8, and there's not a lot of heroism decks that are red aggressive decks that are going to go to 8. Maybe Han 2 brings it down to 7, and then it just seems so cool. So I'm excited about that one. Paz Vizsla. It's just a crazy line of text for each damage, right? And it's static. It's not like raid. It's it just seems so good. And this is again, maybe the best double red payoff we've seen yet. So I'm hyped about that. And then in conjunction with this heavy blaster cannon, it's just so many dream scenarios, just getting crazy power. Zuckuss is hype. A lot of these double aspected cards, you're gonna notice I'm a big fan of the double aspected, but I love it because we're actually getting really good payoffs for these decks, these double aspected decks. For the reason that I mentioned earlier, I think that Grand Admiral Thrawn set 1, Grand Admiral Thrawn is gonna be. This is an auto include in that deck, maybe even for 7. I don't know. maybe it's bad and everything else, but like in the niche application, when you get him to work, this seems crazy. So yeah. And then the size matters not. Another double aspected card seems very cool as well. So those are my favorites from what we spoiled today. And let me know in the comments down below what you're most hyped about. Are you sad that all of these got released? Do you prefer this Christmas bundle a month before the set comes out? Do you like having like a little thing to look forward to every day from FFG? Should the hackers be punished if they're found? Kind of thing. Like, tell me what you guys have to say, and we'll catch you on the next one.